Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Cecilia and I'd like to thank you for stepping by and come and watch what I'm about to offer today. And I'm really humbled and pleased that you are here. Today we're going to discuss twin flame connection and sacred connection. Because they overlap, I'm going to treat them together. Remember, last week we discussed soul contract, and under that soul contract, we picked the karmic contract and focused on the karmic contract. So today we're going to now start working on the twin flame connection and also the sacred connection. But before I do that, let's discuss the two other connections that are more or less related to the karmic and the twin flame. We've got the soulmate. Because all of us are souls, whenever I meet another soul and we connect, then we become soulmates. So it doesn't have to be like the two souls don't arrange for us to have that connection. It's us, and then we connect, and then we find that okay, I'm attracted to you. Then we become soulmates, and then we eventually, if ever our connection is strong, then we fall in love, and then we maybe get married. And yeah, we started as soulmates, and then up until we become husband and wife. And again, we've got the gifting contract. Gifting contract is related to a karmic connection in a way, because once you finalized you resolved all your karmic issues, the universe normally it gives you a gift. So they call it a gifting connection, wherein you meet someone, automatically you click and you become attracted to each other, and it becomes okay. You get into a relationship wherein it becomes a wonderful connection, and you get married, eventually, yeah, have a family. That's a gifting. Normally, in that connection, you love that person right from the word go. Unlike with a soulmate, normally it's more an attraction because of how the person looks, and eventually you'll develop a love for that person. So that's the distinction between the two. And with the twin flame is a connection which is formulated by both souls from this before you are incarnated into this earthly realm. If the souls join together and decide that in this lifetime you've got this life mission that you have to fulfill, therefore you are joined with another soul, and the two of you are going to be twins, wherein you've got one soul mission, you have to fulfill it together as twins. That's how it starts, and the connection becomes too intense. It is so intense in such a way that, I mean, you cannot like compare it with any other connection, because remember, you are twin. They will explain that it is a fragment. Your soul are fragmented, like you somehow are divided into two. in the way that you will find that, okay, how to identify it. You'll find that, I mean, when you meet that person, you'll realize that you connect on a soul level. It's love at first sight. It's you might connect while another person is on the other side of the world, maybe in another country, in another state. But the minute you get into contact with the person, immediately your energies connect, and it becomes this electrifying chemistry, wherein it's so magnifying, it's so electrifying. So that's how the bond is between the two flames, because it's a flame. So they say it's a flame. So, but then the interesting part about the twin flame is that you connect, and you'll realize that you become so comfortable when you are with this person, because remember, you are one soul. And if ever you've got some when you connect while still in your unhealed state. And when you connect, you forget yourself. You become so relaxed. And maybe you told yourself that, no, I'm this kind of a person. I want to be this kind of a person. You decide to wear a mask. But then when you connect with your twin, you forget about all those things, and you relax, and you become yourself. You take off that mask, your mask, the mask that we always put on. And then later on, after maybe a few weeks, you'll realize that somehow you are losing yourself, and then it will trigger you, and like you'll withdraw, because now you feel like you are, because when we take off our mask, we feel like we are naked. So you'll feel like that. You'll feel like you are naked, and you'll immediately withdraw. And because you can't pretend, you'll prefer to run away. That is why they say in a twin flame connection, you connect, and then after some time you'll run away, and then there'll be a runner and a chaser. So the other one who is starting the process of healing, he will chase the one who is still raw, who is still unhealed, who is still like raw. So there will be a runner and a chaser, and it will be a push and pull, a dance between the two of you. And the interesting part about it is that whenever the chaser decides to withdraw and go back and start focusing on the healing, the runner will start wandering. Because remember, the two of you are connected. It's an energetic connection. So the minute you pull away from that person, he can feel that now he's losing you. Then he'll come back and start trying to automatically start to look for you, chase you now. And because this connection is monitored by your higher self, or by the universe, or by your spirit guide, or the angels. Because remember, you've got the reason why you are joined together, you've got this big mission that you have to fulfill. Hence, it is a special connection. And once you are unhealed, and then you are coming back to a person who is in the process of healing, they'll try to stop you, encouraging you to start the process of healing. And in most cases, you should find that the one who is unhealed is struggling. He doesn't want to start the healing process, because remember, to heal yourself, it's not easy. It's painful, going down and focusing on those traumas, the things that you do not want to look at, and being forced to work on them. It's hard. So sometimes people try to avoid them as much as they can. So because of that, they'll force to wanna go back to that other party while unhealed. But then, unfortunately, they will be stopped, because of the twin flame connection. They created it in order to fast track your healing process, to force you to heal, because whenever you are being pushed in the matters of love, you are like, you feel you don't have a choice but to work, to do the work. So that's what happens with the twin flame connection. And another thing with the twin flame connection, they say that the bond is destructive and it can be constructive. So which means, if ever these two can connect together and start on their mission, what they are called to do, it can be electrifying. Like, I'm thinking of this couple, I don't know, the ones who are aware of Letambuli and Kefa Siminya. I think it's one of the examples that I can give that are like more like twin flames, because they connected and they had this mission of starting music, and they are still in the music industry even now, and they are still doing a good job. So that's what the twin flame is all about. Like, that's what the twin flame gets to do. Or at times you'll find that, I mean, you start a company and your company will grow and it will be big, and the mission will normally be to assist the vibration of the planet, the vibration of humanity. It will not be to maybe to grow as individuals. It's more to assist humanity. That's the plan of the twin flame. Hence, the universe is always assisting in ensuring that whenever you connect together, you become ready and be in a high vibrational state wherein you become divine life partners and start on your mission, and your mission becomes something that is going to assist humanity. So if ever it will be to maybe to start a house for, maybe to create jobs for the youth, you'll find that your company is one of the biggest, because of the connection between the two of you. Because remember, the other one will have other attributes, the other one will have other attributes. When they join together, they become like flames. That is why it becomes now a twin flame connection. So that's what a twin flame connection. So it overlaps, because somewhere, somehow, it becomes a mission, just like a sacred connection. Because with a sacred connection, the focus the focus also is not for individuals, is for the to assist in elevating the frequency of the planet as a whole, not for those individual parties. And the only difference between the sacred contract and the twin flame is that with the sacred contract or sacred connection, mostly you'll find that, okay, you are joined together with maybe a family member. you like connect with that family member, wherein that family member becomes more like your partner, and you and that person, whenever you are together, you like maybe start something that is going to like grow, and you connect. And mostly with sacred connection, it comes on only when you are healed. You cannot be in a sacred connection if you are still unhealed and you are still in your wounded state. So that's another thing about a sacred connection. And with a sacred connection, it can be, sometimes you'll find that, I mean, it's your boss who is your partner in this mission, and it, or maybe it is your friend or a family member, and they come to encourage your growth and assist with your soul evolution. And yes, sometimes there can be challenges, but you have this one mission. The two of you, you've got one mission to ensure that you reach your goal, to be the best that you can, because that person will come to assist you, to uplift you to that level wherein you can be the best that you can be. And again, I can give the example of, I've been thinking of examples with the sacred connection, and I came up with I don't know if ever you've watched the movie The Bodyguard, between Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner. The mission was for Costner to protect Whitney. Whitney had one mission, to ensure that she relax, and then come up with that song, and then be ready on the day of on that particular day. And with a sacred connection, they actually discourage that while you have this person who is coming to support you, and you and that person, you decide to be in an intimate relationship, because the minute you become in an intimate relationship, it might disturb that the mission process. It might disturb the plan of that mission. So hence they discourage this the two to be in an intimate connection. And the one other thing that a sacred connection is known for is because it comes at a critical juncture. And that person who's going to come to assist you, he comes with special tools or resources or advices, or he comes to give you a guidance that you extremely need at that time. So that's where you'll see that, I mean, this is actually you are in a sacred connection with this person. You join for that purpose, and that person will come when you need someone to come and assist you. So they say sometimes that person will show for a reason, or a season, or sometimes a lifetime. That's how you'd notice that, okay, this person was not here to stay forever. He was only coming for this reason. The reason, and that reason was necessary, and you needed that person for that reason. And or maybe he will come for a specific season, only to come and assist you to move from one step to the next, then that person will probably disappear. The role in your life will not end, but then you guys will probably depart, because he would have fulfilled his mission in your life. And even if you lose touch with this person, that person you may find that he still has an influence in your progress and in your achievement. He's still assisting. He's still like, he's got that his interest in your life is so you, whatever you do, he's like, if you can look at maybe going to the coaches, you'll find that you first get into contact with this particular coach, and they'll assist you up to this stage, and maybe you are taken by some another coach, but that other coach will still be there motivating you whenever you need motivation. He'll like play that shoulder whenever you are down. He will know you. He'll know when you are down, and he'll know when you are vibrating at your highest level. So he will dare to encourage you whenever you need an encouragement. He'll be there to support you. But then you'll find that, I mean, he's no longer contributing fully in your life at that time, but then he will still be there, and you'll still get the motivation from that person. And it is even interesting, because they are saying, even if at times you'll find that you are being supported by someone who is not in this earthly realm, the person is already in the spiritual realm, you'll hear a person telling you about his or her grandparent who's supporting him or her in his mission. And that's where you'll see that, I mean, sometimes that person doesn't have to be here. He can support you even when he's on the other side, motivating you, encouraging you, doing all sorts of things to make sure that you succeed in your mission. And the important thing is that that mission shouldn't be a mission where in you're going to only grow you as an individual. It will be a mission wherein it will assist not only you or your family, it will mostly assist humanity. Maybe you'll be coming with a special product, or a special, maybe a healing product, which is going to heal maybe a particular ailment. And that person will be there supporting you and ensuring that you, whenever you feel down, he'll encourage you. A person will tell you that when I was tired, I felt like, I mean, I don't want to go on. I'm living this thing, and I somehow saw my grandmother or my grandfather calling me to wake up and maybe study. Maybe he's studying to be a doctor, to wake up and study. Then I woke up and I started studying, and here I am today. I'm a doctor, and I'm thanking my grandfather. Something like those. It's something like that. So that's what happens with these sacred connections that we have. It's the end of my video for today, and I'll appreciate if you can comment and let me hear what you think about these connections. And I thank you for staying up until now, and I really appreciate you. And please, I still repeat, subscribe, and please hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you.